too much in terms of risk management, though. Even given what happened in the Islam Makhachev fight, Charles Oliveira is an aggressive, high-octane, offensive fighter, and that is the expectation as to what we will see here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Arman Tsarukyan! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, all eyes on Arman Tsarukyan as this round gets underway in earnest. Of course, all rounds begin on the feet, where Tsarukyan has said he believes he will have a decided advantage here tonight. But don't be surprised to see him grapple. He's very instinctive when it comes to his takedown game, and you know if he gets the fight there, could be a real problem for his opponent tonight.
Oh, nice right hand.
Looking to establish the jab here, nicely done by Oliveira. Lands another huge hook. Nice ball striking here by Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira. Outstanding UFC resume, and the striking is really starting to catch up with the That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Right now, a little separation between the two fighters. Oliveira doing the right things defensively. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Tsarukyan has got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. The ground strikes continue to pile up. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Tsarukyan's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, how about that reversal by him there? All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Seconds winding down in the opening round. Tsarukyan getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round 2. Oh, connects with the 1-2. Nice execution on the team.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Oh, he pulled out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow for himself to get subbed.
Tsarukyan is right back to the full mount here. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Send up another submission.
Oh, he's in trouble.
He's looking for the finish now.
Oh, how about that escape? And now looks like a counterattack of his own.
Wow, that was beautiful. First he escaped, and while his opponent was like,
oh, submission defense holds up again. Excellent ground and pound here by Oliveira. Side control now.
now he's going full mount.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
Use your hits to get back in the guard.
You gotta be careful here.
2 minutes to go, round 2.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, get up.
Oliveira's trying for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
How in the world did he escape that submission? Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut him.
While sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers, there have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Tsarukyan. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Nice straight right lands. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Kick there as it lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because...
That's a huge connection. Dean steps in! Holy smokes! What a fight! So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.